Hi and welcome back to the Real You project. Today's post is all about planting seed or possibly bulb. I'm going to talk to you about bulbs and I'm talking about gardening seeds and growing into plants. And it's mainly because I've been just been doing a little bit of gardening recently, and it got me thinking. I just look at something like a seed or a bulb, and I look at it, and in all honesty, I look at it in awe and wonder, like, how do we get something to grow out of something that looks so mundane and nothingness, and it grows into sometimes some amazing plants and sort of like, garden seeds and different things, great grass. So I just wanted to use that analogy. I'm all for sort of looking at things like that and going, well, how can we transfer that into our life, and how does that one, what would that look like? And in the Real You project, what we're about is growing people, growing you into the person that you're supposed to be, the real authentic version of yourself. So I want to use this sort of seed or bulb analogy to help it sort of like relate to your life, because I think there's some really good stuff in here that's very simple to follow and simple to understand, and that's kind of like what I think we need to have in life is simple thoughts but great actions and things that come out of it in a great way. So I've got this bulb here. I'm going to show you a picture of what it grows into afterwards, but I just wanted you to, I'm a bit of a visual person, so I just wanted to show you that. So what do? We look at that and you're kind of thinking, well, what is actually inside of that that's going to grow into anything at all? I mean, I picked this up just over a week ago, and it's just been sat in a packet, just like that. It's got a few aerated holes in it, but there's nothing happening there. It's not into any light. It's not in any soil. It's not in anything. There's nothing's actually killing it, but then nothing's allowing it to grow. So what do? We go to our garden or a place where we're going to grow something, maybe inside of a flat you might have a box windowsill or something, but we're going to put it into something. And before I sort of go there, I'm kind of thinking, what do we do to prepare something to grow? And I think sometimes in ourselves, we're not always thinking about how do we prepare ourselves for life, for growth in our life, for going further. We often just stand still, really a little bit like that bulb. We're just stood still, nothing's happening. So prepare the ground, I think, is really important, where we're going to place that bulb and where we're going to place ourselves and where we're going to grow. The places that you're going to be in is like your home life, your work life. All of that is something where it needs something preparation in that. It needs an environment is what I'm trying to say. So our environment is incredibly important for things to grow and grow well, and to grow big and into what it's supposed to be. So think about your environment. Are you in the right environment for yourself to grow first and foremost? Good soil. We need good soil with great nutrients in it. So what's in there, what's in your life that's serving you to make you grow into the person that you want to be into? So great nutrients. How can you look into what's in your life and you can relate it to a nutrient? So we place the bulb in the ground, or the seed. We hope that we place the bulb the right way up. We don't want it growing downwards, possibly. So we place the bulb of the seed in the ground, and then we start to nurture it. We start to think about what does it need. Strange enough, not only do we put water into it, we sometimes covered it in manure. So I got me thinking, it's like, sometimes life is a bit crap, isn't it? It can be crap. But out of the crap, what can grow? When you look at something that's really rubbish that's happened in your life, you can actually turn that into something that's great. So don't look at all the rubbish in your life and just think, oh, jeepers, there's just crap happening to me all the time. Maybe look at that crap and thinking, actually, that's going to grow me. That's going to give me a real sense of purpose in one day. You'll look back and go, wow, that really did help me to grow. So water, nutrients. It sits in darkness for ages. I mean, I'm going to be planting this bulb or bulbs in the next sort of couple of weeks, and we're going to want to see that come out in, say, sort of March, April of next year, which really gets me thinking about sort of kind of like, we can spend some time now thinking about, we're maybe in darkness, but we need to start thinking about where we're planted, what type of result do we want when we get to maybe sort of spring and the summer, or what plant are we planting, what seed are we sowing, and what do you want it to look like at the end? So we're going to plant that now. So how can we do, and what we're going to focus on? Well, I think that for me, there's 4 empires within us as people. There's our mindset, our heart set, our soul set, and our health set. The mindset, you'll probably easy one to sort of like get your head around, quite simply. But that's all what's to do with the mind, and there's mindfulness, which is great. And there's loads of things out there. Go on YouTube for mindfulness. That's awesome. On its own, it's not really going to grow you into what you want to be. You've got your heart set, which is where your emotions are. So track your emotions. How are they serving you? Your emotions are one of your biggest drivers. So make sure that your emotions are a good servant of you. And if you don't know what they are, get in touch or start writing down when you are feeling good and when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling angry. Start thinking and noting when they are. And again, go on YouTube. You want to we'll look at programs on emotions, then do that. Your soul set, that's your character. That's your DNA. And again, what are you going to grow if you don't know what your DNA is and how you can control that? And, what serves that to grow into what it is? I say that your character is built up a lot on your core values. So we do sessions on core values. So if you want to get in touch with that, we can do that. So yeah, just sort of sitting there. And then health set, I would say is your exercise, your diet, all of that. And now I know there's 4 empires in there, and that might seem an awful lot to do in any shape or form in a quick way. Don't forget, we're planting something to reap later on. So don't worry about this straight away. What I would say is, you've heard me post on this before, 1% increments, they're vital. Just small things. Knock a little bit of sugar off if you're having sugar in your tea. Eat 1 piece less of chocolate, or do something that is just taking that down. When I started to I love toast, and I'll have half a piece of toast instead of a full slice after having cereal. It's simple things like that. Just go to the gym that little bit more. Just do that little bit extra. So all these things can really sort of serve you. And just to sort of let you know that the plant that the bulb that I had in my hand, that's one of my favourite flowers. I love tulips. I just think they're awesome, and I particularly like the black one. So I want you to grow into what you think you should be. I'm not going to go any longer than that. There'll be some other posts that are coming up, but this one has just been really speaking to me for quite some time now. I know it's quite a long post. Reread it, rewatch it. You want to get in touch, email me. I'll put email on there. Message me. Do whatever you want to do. But come on, let's grow some really healthy stuff for like spring, summer next year, and just help other people, nurture other people, and see where we go with this. All right, you guys take care. Love you lots.